Hey everybody, welcome to the third video for GG.CO.UK with me, Daryl Carter, for horses to follow for the 2021-22 season. This video is on handicappers to follow, and there's quite a few in here. There is one absolute standout, beautifully well handicapped horse that I was banging on about for a long time last year, but we didn't get to see him. He's going to be the number one selection in this list. He'll come last. But without further ado, let's kick on. Skatman for Paul Nicholls. He has no opening handicap mark yet, but I know what you're saying. How the hell can he be a handicapper to follow? This horse is technically a novice until October the 31st. Ground may be essential to him. He may want better ground, so he may be one of those horses that we can pick up early in the season. I think he's going to get a lenient opening handicap mark, but I think he is a very, very nice horse to keep on side. He may well go over fences. He's got lots of options. He's a really, really nice horse. There's plenty of form lines that suggest that he is going to get a mark in and around the mid-120s. He is going to exploit that quite easily. I think Skatman is going to be one to keep on side. So just take my word for the first one that Skatman is going to be well handicapped when given an opening handicap mark. Senior Citizen is a horse that finished out the season with a slight overreach injury at Haydock. So his performance can be forgiven on his final start, but prior to that, he was a really eye-catching. It was a really eye-catching run when third in the Topham Chase. He just faded late on over 2 miles 5. Now that was a real good performance in that particular race. I felt like he should have got up the time before at Newbury off the same handicap mark he currently sits on of 134. The race in and around him has worked out extremely well. He's got some very strong form over 2 miles 4. I just felt the 2 miles 5 in the top and just stretched him a little bit. He's got some really nice form over 2 miles 4 furlongs. I'd suggest he'll be back at Newbury at some point this season, which is probably where I'm going to try and catch him. And early in the season, I think he's definitely got a big pot in him. Senior Citizen off a mark of 134. The next horse on the list runs at Chepstow on Friday, but he runs over hurdles. I'm interested in him over fences. Now, he's got a mark of 130 over fences. He's rated 137 over hurdles. He bolted up when we last see him over hurdles, one going away at Warwick. Now, he's rated, like I say, £7 lower over fences, but his form at Chepstow when splitting some really useful rivals, including Anamois and Coconut Splash. Coconut Splash we'll talk about in a moment. Looks very, very strong. And a mark of 130, given he's only had 2 chase starts, looks very, very lenient indeed. So I think Connections have played a real blinder, running him over hurdles. He's again over hurdles on Friday, so keep an eye on him there. But when he goes over fences off a mark of 130, I think he's going to be very well handicapped indeed. Now, Coconut Splash is the only other horse on this list. So there's only 4 horses on this list, but Coconut Splash, I could talk to you about him all day. He's a horse I've waited for. I was shouting from the rooftops last term to anybody that would listen about how well handicapped this horse is. He's got a mark of 137. Now, his latest start was behind subsequent dual Grade 1 winner Chantry House, when he was given a very, very easy time of things in a novice chase. Now, that particular novice chase, you can only get a hike in the ratings if you had finished first. So it was very, very clever from Connections and Adam Wedge to finish a very easy second in that. I thought they were setting up a tilt for Cheltenham or perhaps Aintree, but it never materialised. We didn't see him again. His run prior at Wincanton behind Mezé des Abos, again, when given a very quiet time, beaten 2 3/4 lengths, he could have finished much closer. Looks extremely good now, given that rival was £12 higher, and a subsequent Grade 2 winner next time out. Look, it's boring. I could continue to talk to you all day about how well handicapped this horse is. I think he's one of the best handicapped horses in training off a mark of 137. He's got to be a big player wherever he goes. There is a huge pot in Coconut Splash. The secret is now out, but that's not going to stop him winning over 2.5 miles. I think he could even stretch up to 3 miles. But Coconut Splash, the best handicapped horse in training for me at the moment, and he is definitely one to keep on side. I'll continue to shout it like I did all last year. I'll continue to shout it, Coconut Splash.